All right, welcome back to the channel. I'm Andre, and I got some things to talk about. Number one, OneUp V3. Where is it? OneUp V3 dropper post. This is the hydraulic one. It is going into my Specialized. Bought the cable and the lever, and they send you the little grease pack with the pins. Okay, so these are to shim it slightly. This is a later in winter project because what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the V2 dropper post and move it to my fat bike. So look out for this. Next thing, this is kind of important. I don't know if any of you have seen this, but here's my Action 5 and my Action 3. And there's something about these that makes them dangerously not waterproof. This is the USB door. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but this is the button that you've got to push. When you push this button, it slides the door open. Discovered recently, thanks to a YouTube video, that if you're handling this camera and you take it out to your pocket, you could accidentally push the door with your fingers. And see that crack right there? That little minor crack? That lets water in. See? I didn't push the button. Look at how much the door is opened up. Actually, I can open this door. So, what's interesting is, sometime last year, my Action 3, I can test to do the same thing. I'm holding it, I'm talking to you, I'm not paying attention. Without pushing the button, I just open the door. So if you're using your camera without the case, because the cases, these are the cases, when you put the camera in the door, when you put the camera into the case, there's a little bit of protection from your fingers hitting the door, but still you can do it. See that? I just opened the door without even trying. Oh, sorry, I was going to get back to this Action 3. This door was a replacement sent to me last summer, or end of last summer, by DJI because these doors, the constant pulling on and off, can break this little plastic piece. Mine broke. And obviously this problem existed from last year and it took somebody to discover it. Yeah, so that's a problem. Anyway, I contacted DJI. Let's take this back out to the case. I contacted DJI and lucky for me, they sent me complimentary 2 new doors. Well, they claim to have fixed the problem. Okay. We'll try one of these. Pull this open. So the idea behind it is, see this little piece in here? This is the knob that you push to open the door. It's supposed to cause this piece, this inner piece to slide up. Okay? So what we're going to do is, let's take the Action 5. And funny enough, this is the same. See, I just opened that without even pushing the button. I'm going to keep this separate so I don't mix them up. This is the new door. How do I get this on there? Oh God. Press the button. Press the button, slide. Yeah, okay, there you go. So I've got this open. Push this on. Slide it in place. Yep. Problem solved. You actually have to press the knob. Wow. You really gotta press that knob to get that door to open. Okay? So I would say they solved the problem. Let's try that on the Action 3. Oh, yep, door just slides open without even being pushed. Do you notice that around the edge of this Action 3 door there's a black rubber seal? I don't know if you can see that. On the new doors for the Action 5, there's the red rubber seal. On the Action 3 door, it's still a black seal. That's interesting. So let me push the button, slide the lock. Yeah, this is much harder to open now. So, Action 3, slip the clippy on, push them in place. Yep. Problem solved. 2 wins for DJI. This is why I like them. They fix their problems really quickly. Now if they'd only tell you that you had a problem, it'd be even better. TPU tube update. The TPU tubes are still working really well. We haven't had any -20s, but it looks like something's coming from Manitoba soon. So I'm gonna put this into another one of the bikes. Shh, I'm gonna have to do all funny business with a tire. But I'm gonna try to ride all TPU for the next month. So that would be into the middle of March. Keep you updated on that. And a follow-up on Elite wheels. Now, here's all the stuff that I got from Elite. Yep. Spokes, nipples. I bought myself the insertion screwdriver. One of my friends, thanks Carlton, loaned me a bladed spoke holder. We have a 3D printed one here, and I have a regular nipple turning thingy. Spoke wrench, I think that's what they call it. But here's the big problem. I don't know if you can see how the end is kind of white, but what may have happened is these are Elite. This is Dawn's wheel, carbon rim, steel spokes, aluminum nipples, dissimilar metals between the spokes and the nipples. And what I think may have happened is Southern Ontario, early spring, we still get snow and there's a lot of salt on the roads, and we may have gone out for a ride and a few rides because we switched from the fat bikes. You will not be able to see this. I don't know if you will, but I'm going to show you this anyway. Down, if you look down inside, sometimes you can see this white corrosion. We at first thought that was sealant that had gotten through the tape into the wall between the inner and outer rim layers, but it turned out not to be. It seems like it's some kind of aluminum oxide that's corrosion from the brine solutions that are on the roads, because we'd ride like paved and road to get to Tommy Thompson Park in South Toronto when it was kind of wet and the trails weren't really nice to ride, but in doing that you get a lot of salt exposure, and I think that's what the issue is here. Excuse me, allergy season. Anyway, my plan is I'm either going to get my favorite bike shop, thanks to Anellas, to replace all of these for me one at a time, or I'm just going to use, I've got a spoke tensioner, I've got all the tools, I've got one of those, let me grab it from over here. I got one of these spoke wrenchy things that you can use from the side, so you're not like it get in from the edge here, so you're not trying to fight with your spoke holder and the spoke wrench. But what I may end up doing, because to get these nipples to release, you gotta put something like CLR on them to break the corrosion. So at this point, and if you don't get it right, you actually start twisting the spokes. So it's best just to cut one spoke at a time, replace it with a new spoke, tension it up, and just work your way around the wheel. Anyway, that's the plan. I got one more thing. Don't run away just yet, okay? I don't know if you guys have ever seen these little buddy heaters, 9,000 per 1,000 BTUs. Let me just open this up real quick. This is not an unboxing, we're just unboxing out of the box. This box away. Cardboard. Nicely plastic wrapped. The size is perfect. Because we ride in winter, you come back from a fat bike ride, you gotta start the car, get it warmed up. You know, maybe if you want to stand around and talk, or when we have to load the bikes up, having one of these means you can sort of stand outside for a bit and warm up or stay warm. They run off these propane canisters, and apparently they last 4 hours on high, 2.5 hours on low. That's this little setting thing here. You got your high and low over here. You press, right? That's high, press low. There you go. Push for the igniter. You screw in your canister on the side here. This thing articulates out, and then you push it back in so it holds this profile. $100. I thought this would be worth a try. Gonna give it a test. If it works out, yay. If not, well, you know it's going back. Anyway, that's it for today. Keep coming back. We'll talk about some of this stuff, see where I get with it. And as always, dress less, ride more, ride smart, ride safe. See you on the trails. Take care.